Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Walls. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's letting them, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Watson now to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Texan.
First and goal from the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jets 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Jets 0.
On second and a yard. Darnold, throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And they'll run it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
No gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the Texans' 9-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 11-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Walls. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Watson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. I may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up
a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Watson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jakeem Grant as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right back to him on first down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
39 yards. There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
23.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now a first down throw, Watson, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Texans' 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, Walls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Walls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, that is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Man open is Robinson. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Today's final score, Jets.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jets, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.